Hey. Yes. Real conversations. Episode 32. What y'all drinking on today, ladies? What y'all drinking?
What's this? Plush
vodka.
I never had this.
Shout out to Plush.
Should I be drinking it straight? Hold on, I gotta.
Yeah, you should drink it straight.
as Bianca decided to drink it straight or not.
Oh, shit! All right, I'm playing. I'm messing up right now.
It's all good.
Do we gotta do a check or no? This one is. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's good.
All right.
Yeah. What's up, y'all?
Hi.
How y'all feeling?
What's up?
Good.
Y'all look energized on this good old
Beautiful
Saturday.
It's starting to look a little bit like spring.
Yes, I'm excited.
Good luck.
I love spring.
Good luck. We getting snow sound. We getting snow on
Monday. That's crazy.
Oh, y'all just
that's crazy.
tore my whole little mood. I'm like, all right.
We were supposed to get Inf today. Inf to God.
Where you at?
He had an emergency, so
okay.
we just gonna
right, he gets a pass.
He gets a good pass. Hopefully they handle that, and they come back on.
All right.
But
what's up?
Teak, Bianca, what y'all week look like? What y'all was doing? No party. You went somewhere.
I went to this ladies in the industry event last weekend. Mm-hmm. It was really dope. It was very intense. Like I didn't expect it to be so deep. Like it was like an all female panel, and they were just talking about their stories within the Me Too movement. Things they've been through. Like this one lady, she's an ER doctor. Mm-hmm. She also does podcasting, but like with medicine and stuff like that. I should have got her info. I messed up. I should have got her info. But like you're gonna catch her. She's been through a lot. Like raped, stabbed, shot. Like it was a lot.
Oh wow.
It was a lot. She had a son who got killed by his father. Mm-hmm. Her father was the one that raped her, and then she's also lost her brother due to homicide as well. It was just a lot. It was very intense.
Yeah, that's a lot.
You know what's crazy? Like what I heard on the media today, like yesterday, Fab shit.
My God!
Like I don't condone domestic violence.
I hear a butt coming on.
That was crazy. Yeah, what's the butt?
But
there should be no butt.
She deserved nothing. Actually, it's no buts. It's just that I don't condone it.
That's
but
horrible.
I feel like people will spin it to his favor just because he is who he is.
Spin it to his favor.
I'm just saying, like, they'd probably say, like, she was doing this.
What exactly was she doing?
Well, I don't think she was doing anything.
Exactly.
Me personally,
should I do a live? I should do a live, right?
You should go live.
I've never done one.
Go live.
Oh my God, how do I do this? Is the camera
just
turn it? She went to LA.
She went to LA when he went to LA, and she lied about being in LA.
But
the same time he was there. So to me, when
but is that cause for a beat down and losing 2 teeth? And
but are you? But my thing is with Fab, like, are you that insecure with yourself?
But you know what? That comes from you doing what you do. What you've been doing for years and years and years. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. First of all, do y'all watch his Snap? He promotes like every bitch. He's always promoting a different girl, but you don't never see him.
But that's how they'll probably spin it. Like, oh, she was the one that was instigating. She was the jealous one. Right. That's what usually happens in things like that. Like, when you're a big celebrity, a male celebrity, and you start you beat your girlfriend, your wife. 9 times out of 10, they're gonna try to just say, you know what? Maybe it was the wife who didn't understand that that she was in this type of. This is what I'm saying.
They've been together for like 10 plus years.
10 plus years. They got like
what's
5
not
kids.
To understand by now? Like, I don't understand.
I don't know. I think they're
confused.
They're gonna spin it. I'm just
They're
telling
not gonna spin it. They got him on camp. Did y'all see that video? He's blacking on her father. He was like, yo, I got a bullet waiting for you. How do you say that to your child's mother's father?
I don't agree.
I don't understand.
I just feel like it was.
Either way, that's evidence right there. That's threats.
I feel like it was a fucked up situation he put himself in.
Exactly.
Knowing who he was, like at the end of the day, you just walk away like whatever, and you make your money. Like you losing money, you can lose a lot of endorsements for this. If I'm just saying, like it can come to that, especially if jail time is involved. And you are, like you said, it's on camera. Everything is like right there. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's not like with the Meek Mills thing, right? Like he didn't lose all his endorsements, but it's like, you know, he was charged for something. It's two different things, but I'm just saying, as far as endorsements, like he can lose a lot because it's right there.
It just looks bad.
It looks bad. And when you say a woman had, you know, punched in her face,
lost two teeth, not two teeth out. I was like, what?
Right.
They coming, yes.
Oh,
they coming strong.
He better
believe it.
They coming strong.
He better,
absolutely.
you know, bury, you know, take Cochran up, man, from the grave.
Yeah, I was about to say, ain't he dead?
That's the only person that's gonna save him.
That's true. Might could save him.
Shit, I don't know. It was just that, to me, that was like,
that was crazy. Honestly, though, I'm not gonna front. I'm kind of not surprised. Like, she's been talking about how unhappy she was for years.
Why she didn't leave?
That's
because you're in a comfortable situation.
And that's normally what everybody say. Why she didn't leave?
At the end of the day, you're not gonna leave a rich dude who's got you set up, comfortable with your kids to go do what with a broke dude who's gonna cheat on you and do the same shit.
But my thing is you supposed to.
It's very common.
You supposed to get your shit together and be like, you know what, I can't depend on this dude all the time, right?
And that's true.
She got her
own thing, but I don't know if she could survive.
Well, she had a clothing label.
I remember she had a shoe line.
She had a shoe line.
She had a partnership. She had a shoe line.
She still probably got money from, you know, Love and Hip Hop.
That was like 10 seasons ago. I don't know about that. She was on the first 2 seasons. He was like, that was it. You done.
Bet you.
He cut that short.
Bet everybody $20 next year. She gonna be on it.
She might.
She gonna be on
she
it.
Might. I feel like it depends on her circumstance. If she don't bounce back with Fab, I feel like she will definitely be on it.
That's the bounce back, because she's gonna be forced to leave him. Like not
really. Exactly. You don't know.
But then people gonna look at it like, damn, like you lost 2 teeth publicly. Right? Publicly.
She didn't lose the teeth publicly. It's just the story.
The story is publicly. You know what I'm saying? So it means a lot.
Because it's not.
That's a lot. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
Well, listen. Shout out. You know, you gonna make better mixtapes now.
You gonna make better mixtapes?
Nah, Fab's mixtapes do be lit though.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like his mixtapes are better than his albums, studio albums.
How many studio albums he came out with?
What's his last one? What was
7 studio albums?
Like 10 years ago.
The last one was 10 years ago. Studio album. 10 years.
Damn.
I don't know. I don't know how many albums he had.
I'm saying that's a long time. Usually Fab was on a lot of features, right? Like Fab.
No, I feel like he didn't have one recently.
Mixtape. Nah.
Oh, mixtape.
The joint with Jada was out.
That was it. That wasn't an album.
It was a
mixtape.
It wasn't.
Well, not Fab.
It wasn't a Fab album. Like it was just a regular, you know, album.
Oh, it's a mess. I was like, oh my god, they got him on camera doing this. Isn't this security footage? How do they have that?
From the house.
Oh, but I'm just saying. So that means that Insider had to have leaked that, or she gave that up herself.
They had.
Somebody had to give that up because if that's security footage,
they probably got a subpoena.
Oh, that's true.
They probably subpoenaed the subpoena. Listen, I was a couple years ago. The football player, they subpoenaed his whole crib and caught everything on camera. Like everything when he left.
What football
Aaron Hernandez.
Hernandez. I want to watch his thing. They had a documentary on him, and I still haven't seen it.
Yeah, that was.
I want to see it.
They said he was secretly gay.
Does that come on?
I don't know.
I heard
Aaron Hernandez.
Yeah.
But he did that for a reason.
He did that for his family, yeah.
Because the daughter get what, $2 million?
Wasn't gonna be seen.
She get like some $1 million, a couple $1 million because he wasn't actually convicted of the crime of killing that dude. But yeah, so he found a way through the loophole. He did. I think he did. I ain't gonna say he did justice. he offed himself, but you know. Y'all still trying to figure out this live thing.
I'm sorry, this Wi-Fi thing.
Because
that's why I like real conversations, because it's just like nobody knows how to go live. They don't go live.
We know how to go live, but right now we having bad internet connection.
Just trying to get it all together for y'all. Oh, it is not. Wow,
that's crazy. It go to his hand and it go live, right?
Shout out to Matt going live for you guys.
But yeah,
they can't go live.
We can't go live. We only go live because you want us to go live.
Yeah, I was supposed to go live.
All right, I'm about to do it right now.
That's right.
All right, so look. 2 years from now, another year from now, what's her name?
Oh, Emily.
Emily. She's gonna go in Love and Hip Hop, and she's gonna make a lot of. She's
gonna
make a lot of
money.
If
she's not with Fab,
and
though.
if she's
I don't
smart,
think she's gonna do it if she's still with him.
If she's smart, she'll do a book, right? Or if she's smart, she'll tell her story, and it'll make more money. Trust me. I should help these people out, man.
You should help them out.
You always got a suggestion.
Yeah, why not?
You always got a suggestion.
Listen, how about this?
What?
I don't watch reality where they're not, sometimes I come across it, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm watching the Braxtons.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I don't know why that's my favorite show out of all of the
reality.
reality.
Talking about them.
Out of all of the
I used to like the Braxtons.
I like it. You don't
maybe
watch
because
it
it's quiet.
Who's your favorite though?
None of them. No favorites.
None of them.
Oh, none of them. I just watch it. It's
That's
just
crazy.
Entertainment.
Well, the girl cut her hair.
Oh, you must be
like
talking
it?
about
Tamar.
Right?
I
But
don't
and the
like
other
that.
one,
Do you
Marion
like
Bailey.
Oh yeah, Tony.
Do I like her
You're
hair?
saying it like they just some random girls, and the other one, Tony Braxton, is engaged.
They regular. They still regular, right?
Birdman, whatever you want to call him.
And he like fix all the tattoos.
No, he on camera still with all them tattoos on his face. What you talking about? He still got all them tattoos on his face.
Him and Lil Wayne, they match. They I guess they squash whatever.
Yeah, I seen them recently on. They were doing some show.
But my thing is that what's the point? Like I feel like
what's the point in what?
Like all of these dudes that get into this, like when they beefing with their own people, whatever, it's over one thing, over money. Like,
true.
Like, what's the point of being business partners with your best friend or somebody you consider like your father?
But that's why they always say don't mix business with pleasure. Don't do business with family or close friends, because there's always
Big
a possibility
said it best.
that
he said, shit, man, damn, I'm gonna get this shit.
What he said?
Family on mix like two dicks.
Okay,
right? Am I right?
Right.
Like, you gotta understand, like, you gotta understand that shit. Like, shit is so true, and a lot of these dudes, they just run into it like, oh yeah, this is my cousin, or this is my
right. Because you know what it is? Everybody feels they have to put somebody on, which is okay, but to a certain extent.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You know? Nobody wants to be left behind. Then it's like, if you don't do it, oh, you ain't shit. All that.
Listen.
Yeah, but we already know family are the worst ones. So,
that's true. They're the one that take the most advantage sometimes.
Well, shout out to Emily's father and her brother for helping her out.
I mean,
go back to that. Yeah.
That's crazy. How you say that to your children's grandfather? That's crazy.
Just say it. God damn.
Just say it. Shut up.
I think it was beef behind that though.
It might be some other underlying stuff, definitely, but
it goes back to like
they knocked the teeth out prior to that.
Prior to that incident. This was the most recent incident, so I think the knock the teeth out happened when she was in LA or when she came back or something like that. So because that's what they said.
So this is what he did, right? So he was listening. He was hello, yeah.
Hello.
It's going in and out.
You on the phone?
No. It's going in and out. It's going in and out. So he was listening to Casanova and he just knocked the teeth out.
Wow.
What?
He was listening to Casanova.
So that's what Fab was on. He was listening to Casanova.
Yeah, he told. Y'all didn't hear Casanova shit. Y'all don't like Casanova. Nobody likes Casanova.
I don't care for him. I mean, I don't like none of this stuff, but whatever.
You don't like.
I mean, I know that
I don't
song
really
is popular.
know his music like that.
Right. I just know that song.
What's that one hit song that he got?
Is that one? I knocked your teeth
Hit
out.
him with. What's that one?
So what? Casanova got a one-hit wonder, right? So. Don't Run, right? That's when he got shot. Something like that. Yeah. You know I'm horrible with.
And he got the other one too. He talking about knocking people's teeth out.
Yeah, that's the one I just said.
That's set tripping. So Fab was listening to set tripping. He punched her fucking teeth out. Two of them.
I guess. That's crazy. She's too beautiful for all that. That's crazy.
She is, but I think he took it for granted. He took it for
granted, and I feel like the fact that she's been there for so long, he feels like she's probably not going anywhere now. Right. You know. That's crazy. You gotta let these niggas know.
All right, don't look at me like
my shit and go when I'm good and ready. Okay,
I'll pack it for you.
Oh, all right. It's cheaper to keep her. Remember that. It's cheaper to keep her.
See you later.
I guess.
And you got the people knocking at the door. Child support.
That's what's
gonna hurt. That's what's gonna hurt. Like him. Like she's gonna. Like her family is gonna influence her to do certain things.
Most likely, yeah.
Suing and all this other stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just
ultimately
crazy.
though, it's your life, it's your relationship. You got to do what you need to do. Can't nobody. Well,
I mean,
I was gonna say can't nobody put a gun to your head, but I mean,
well, he will.
but I'm just saying, like nobody can't force you to do nothing you want to or don't want to do. You're a grown woman at the end of the day, so.
Good
luck to
But
her.
you know, in situations like that, most women, no matter how beautiful they are, how smart they may be, they don't leave. They stay. They tolerate it. You know,
because she'll
probably let it die down for a little bit, and she'll be back.
I know a lot of women that and most recent, like not even.
You don't think
you don't think she'll be back?
Too many outside interferences, like family, friends. Yeah, and they're gonna make sure that she don't go back. Like that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of this,
right? But it's gonna take all of that for her not to go back. It's not like she's gonna do it on her own. You understand?
Right. I see what you're saying.
She's not gonna do it on her own.
No, she's not.
Right. It's
I don't know.
And to me, that's horrible. It shouldn't have to take
all of that.
A lot of,
because mind you, this is the first incident we know about. We don't know how many other times it didn't happen.
How long you said he's been together?
It's public. It's embarrassing.
Oh, he's been doing it because you don't just.
How long you said they've been together? Probably like what, 5 years?
When she did Love and Hip Hop, that first season, she said they were already together for 9 years. So that was how many seasons ago? That was like 6 years ago.
So
yes, she was a celebrity stylist.
So basically, he's been hitting her since the relationship.
I don't know. We don't know that.
I'm just going because
no, he been hitting her because you don't just hit somebody like that for the first time. I don't know. I just don't see
influences that just off the back. Like he been beating her.
Yeah, he been beating her.
It's not the first time, though. I don't think it's for the father to show up and all that. That's not the first time.
For you to knock somebody's teeth out, it wasn't the first time.
That wasn't the first time. Exactly. That too.
You punched in the arm. You punched in the arm. It was black and blue, and you was like, all right, bet. Let me get a face shot. I'm just saying. Listen, I don't support this stuff, man. I think it's horrible. I think he's in the worst position right now. I think she's in the best position right now to
she could definitely
excel and do better.
Take advantage of this situation, as unfortunate as it is.
Yeah, she can write.
I feel like she can only go up from here. Yeah,
and I think only reason I say
she's gonna have a lot of people knocking on her door.
Everybody,
yes,
every day she's gonna get a check. His check. Somebody else's check.
Yeah.
You just fucked yourself up.
Mona's coming back to her.
Mona's knocking at her door now.
She's knocking at that door right now. Like,
and
what's up?
And she's walking through.
You ready to talk for real?
With no teeth. She's like,
with no teeth.
Don't do that. Oh my God, don't do that. That's not nice.
She gonna get them teeth fixed
real
fast. Come on, she's not playing no games.
You ain't never seen her with no teeth. She still be taking pics and.
She
ain't never seen her with no teeth.
She probably like somebody's grandma that just took them out. Yep.
Oh my God.
Mona, holla at me. Yo, listen, she gonna do reality. That's the best thing for her.
I think she might get back on TV.
And the best,
see that in her future.
But you know what though? The other thing is that these shows like
but sometimes the revenge is the humiliation. So it's like, you did this to me, now I'm gonna say everything, you know?
Yeah. But you gotta look at it like this. All of these daytime TV shows and shit like that, you think they're not gonna want to support, like they're not gonna want to say, oh well, come on the show and talk about your story. You know, it's gonna inspire other women to leave. You know how they normally spin it that way. And you can see her on a Channel 4 or some shit like that at 10 o'clock or some shit like that when they want to talk about domestic violence and stuff.
Right.
So you can see that for her. It's true.
But you know what? Hopefully she does leave him and she do get on TV and come public.
She will.
And speak about domestic violence, and it'd probably be something great because she can help other people that's in domestic violence situations.
Definitely.
You know, you have a lot of people that really are scared to get out
or conferences and
she's gonna get paid.
She's gonna get paid.
Well, she deserves to get paid.
Unless he pays her double of whatever she's able to get paid to shut her mouth,
right?
Then she's gonna get her money.
Tiger Woods' wife was talking, and she making bank.
It all depends. Some people care, some people don't.
Right? And he just cheated.
Yeah.
You said he just cheated like it's nothing, right? Like it's nothing.
Shady.
It's normal. It's regular.
Shady.
That's not normal.
No,
shady.
It shouldn't be. No, we should not have the mindset to think that
normal. Unfortunately, it is normal,
it's
but
it's normal.
That don't make it okay.
It's normal.
You say it again.
Wait, what my grandmother. What? Say that again. Let me tell you what my grandmother said.
Cheating is better than a black eye from beating.
No, my grandmother ain't never said that.
To cheating
right.
is better than a black eye from a beating.
True.
Nah, my grandmother ain't say that.
Yes and no. My grandmother damn sure say that.
So you rather which one you rather? If you could choose one, which one you rather choose? I knocked your
Well, I
fucking
ain't
teeth out.
choosing nothing. I'm not taking.
I don't want to get cheated on.
I don't want to be. Nobody want to be cheated on. Nobody want their ass beat.
Everybody, well, I'm pretty sure everybody here was probably cheated on.
Okay, yeah, we was, but not because we wanted to be cheated on.
Except for me, because
I cannot. Not that I was aware of.
How you know?
I know.
Not that I was
could have been a good
ass.
ass.
It has happened.
When you got good, good.
Oh, please.
All right.
You don't matter if anybody got good. If you gonna cheat, you gonna cheat. It's just that simple.
I'm just saying, like, by who?
What you mean by who?
I ain't never get beat up.
What do they call?
What is it?
I've been cheated on, but I ain't never been beat up.
Men get beat too.
No, you know what? I wouldn't put my hand on a woman. I don't expect a woman to put her hands on me.
Right, but sometimes shit happens, so fucking me. Like,
You beat somebody up before?
no, I never beat nobody up before.
That's what she said, right?
No, not me. No.
I put my hands on a man before I have.
I think all women
definitely
put
We
hands
probably
on
have.
me.
Yeah, I've done
have.
that.
And that's like a grab,
but not
wrist
beat
grab,
nobody
a
up, but-
choke. You know, hey, and that's for the men that's saying I'm not going to hit you. Get
I'm
off
trying
of
my
me.
best to
I'm
restrain
trying my-
myself.
Exactly.
Get the fuck away
that
from me.
if you listen, and this happens all the time, right? And this one of my boys was telling me this as well. And I ain't gonna mention his name or whatever.
You might as well. Fuck that. You better mention his name, like,
that.
cause like we
Nah,
don't
we
hold
respond to
nothing
people.
on
Wait a
real
minute.
conversations.
Real conversation.
Thank you, Sonny. Real conversations.
Real
we don't hold
conversation.
nothing back.
Real
We
con-
curse,
real-
we say everything.
Real conversations. We're not gonna say his name, but listen. This is what happened, right?
when you respond.
Long story short, you know, he got into a situation with his girlfriend and was I think his baby mother at the time, right? So his baby mother at the time, he got into a situation. Not no more. They left each other.
We see.
His baby mother, he's still a baby mother, but not like together. So she had hit him, and he just grabbed her. Right? He grabbed her, he shook her, and dropped her. She gonna say, he shook her, right? Like shook her, and then dropped her. She gonna say. He threw her on the floor. She got thrown on the floor and all this other stuff. And I'm like, yo,
I mean, it's similar.
I
He
wasn't-
dropped the ass, you know.
I wasn't there, but I think women usually like always
Exaggerate.
it
That's what
to the
y'all
point where it's
always
like,
say.
oh, like you hit me, but no, like he just grabbed you.
He just moved you out the way.
He just
a
moved you out the
little
way. Now this situation that happened with Fab, that's different. Like that's
Fab's
hands and feet
situation
and
is
guns and everything.
yeah.
bit.
Just,
He
like,
said it all.
Most dudes would have just
Fab
been like,
came at her like she was another
Yes,
dude
he
or
said,
something,
yo,
so he
back
was
then,
angry.
like, he
Like,
was wildin'.
but now
But
this,
I didn't know that was a knife
and
in
the
his
crazy
hand.
thing is, he probably never even hit a dude like that, knocked his fucking teeth out. But here you go, you gonna knock
That's
that woman's
true.
teeth out.
so now you saying Fab
just
probably
saying.
never punched nobody in the
Not
face.
that.
Not to
but
knock their teeth out.
sometimes the men that love to be aggressive with women
think he was
be
high?
pussy as hell when it comes
you
to
think
dudes.
was
was
Fab
drunk?
high? He could have been high.
I don't know what he was, but
Do y'all
it
think
was out of
liquor?
line
Do y'all
either
think?
way.
Do y'all think liquor played a part?
Liquor?
I don't know.
No, I
honestly.
think the fact that he's a cheater.
He's a cheater, and you
That
mad
played
'cause
a
she
big
popped
part.
up,
That's what
and
it
you don't
is.
know
I
what's
had
going
nothing to
on,
do
what
with
she
no
was out
liquor.
there for. See, people do shit to you all day long, but the minute you get an inkling that it might be done to you, they have a problem with it.
It is. It's
That's
guilt.
That's
And what men
guilt.
cannot
But
deal
when
with
the man is
handle
out here
is guilt.
cheating, when you seeing the same signs of the things you've been doing that your woman's doing, that's the first thing you're gonna jump to, right?
I'm just saying.
Exactly.
That's what they do. So it's like, oh, what? My bitch is out here. I don't even know she's out here. What the fuck is she doing out here? What are you doing out there? The hell?
Why is she out there?
Why not? She's not entitled
she
to have
can't be
fun.
out
Why
there?
she can't be
Her
out there
to go
chilling with
out
her
there.
friends? I'm sure she got friends out there
But
too.
why she can't be out there?
They damn sure got nannies.
That's how you found out that she was big.
Okay, so now you just beat your fiance, whatever she is up. Mind you,
Fiance
she's
for
out
like
here.
20 years?
That's what
Mind
I
you,
was saying.
she's out
so
there
if
with
you
her
a
daughter while
fiance
she's
past
working.
2 years, it's over. It's a wrap.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
Because if you
that
if you
fiance thing
propose
is
to me
like,
and we engaged for like 2 years
I
and
feel
we
like
haven't got
an
married,
engagement
now we
shouldn't
on
be
to
no
like
more
our
than
10th
maybe
year
2 years.
of being
yeah.
like,
Look at Jim and Chrissy.
then you might as well
What's
start
going
all
on? They've been
over
engaged.
again.
And
Yeah.
when
Jim never
when did she
struck
propose
Chrissy?
to him? Like 6 years ago.
wow.
On the same
No,
show.
they're not married.
They was on the same
show. On
I
Love and
like
Hip
Jim
Hop.
and Chrissy though,
Hold on.
but I think she can do better.
They on boot camp.
Yeah, they are.
Marriage
They on.
boot
They
camp.
on marriage.
I
Yo,
don't
Jim
watch
don't be
none
with
of
the shits. He don't be
See-
want to do nothing. He don't want to do nothing. I'm
Jim
like, what
is
are you
lazy.
Here for?
I
He
like that
is.
shit.
Everything is, oh boy, they wildin'. Like,
Yeah, like,
why
you
you
wanna
on
do
here? He
shit.
would not do nothing. Nothing.
I would like to go on a rally show saying I don't want to do shit. Oh yeah, I do that on my
It's
regular.
that shit
therapy,
now.
though.
Like,
It's therapy.
what?
That's what you're there for. Do what you came here to do.
To do what? Talk about my feelings?
The exercises. They do different exercises.
What exercises? What jumping jacks? Jim in the gym.
No, that dog one. Did you see the dog one?
I don't watch that.
Oh my!
I don't watch it either. No reality.
It was on at the
shows
same
over there.
time. It was coming on as the Braxtons was coming on. I was.
Yeah, it came. Nah, it comes on when boot camp. Boot camp comes on
Well,
Friday.
they usually advertise.
Yeah, they advertise it all.
You know,
They do.
When it's a big show like that, they want to put like other shows there to like be promotion and stuff like that. I don't know. Shout out to Jim. I like Jim on everything.
I
don't like them together. I feel like they balance each other out.
I guess.
But it's like, girl, when is he marrying you? Like, shit or get off the pot. Like,
he's not gonna marry her. He's not gonna marry her.
And because she's comfortable in the position she's
where
in
they
right
at now,
they're gonna probably stay like that.
She's like, she get her own money, right?
She still got a ring.
She still got a ring,
what?
okay. But the
you
point is,
you want to solidify. You want it to be on paper.
The commitment.
He's not cheating.
You don't know that.
Well, how you know that? You know,
Kevin, might be smart about it.
Kevin,
we don't. You don't know, right?
Kevin, we don't know that yet. We don't know that. But what I'm saying is that, like, I think.
Right, so they might as well go ahead.
So then, what was the point of the engagement?
But it's a good point.
Y'all not really gonna do it. What's the point of it?
Right,
so then just buy me my ring.
But she have a ring though.
What's the point?
She have a ring that solidifies their relationship. That relationship is going to the next level. Am I right or wrong? That's what the ring is for.
What?
Right?
But how long that ring's supposed to sit on her finger?
I'm asking you a question.
Oh my God.
Is the ring important? Yes or no?
The ring is not important to me.
It's not
If
important.
I don't have a ring, but we are established. All right, fine.
I'm gonna be with you forever.
No, I need to go. We need to go down to the court.
We need to go down.
Yeah, I honestly would. I would get married without a ring.
Without a ring?
I would get married.
What kind? What y'all?
If I love my husband, my husband to be. If I'm in love with him,
if the circumstances
and I know he works his ass off and he provides for me and the family, like I'm gonna marry him without a ring.
I will give. Listen,
but you could. I mean,
gave.
But your answer is your answer. She want her ring, so she.
You want a ring and you don't want a ring.
I don't have to have a ring.
Not saying that I need to have it right now. Granted, if you're in a financial situation and you can afford to get it at the moment.
Let's get this clear. So Bianca wants a ring.
Yeah, I want a ring.
Bianca wants a ring.
Teak doesn't.
I got rings on.
Teak doesn't want a ring, but she want to go to the courthouse.
But she want to go to the courthouse.
That's right.
I don't get it.
What you don't get?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I really don't even want to get married. I don't.
High five.
I really don't.
For you.
I don't really care for it. The ring is a sign of commitment, yes. I don't really care to be married, though.
I mean,
to me, a paper is just a piece of paper, though.
But can you do this?
Because my thing is, I feel like once you get married, a lot of things change. Shit be going left. I don't know what the problem is, but I see that all the time. Well,
shit went left on me, and I was engaged, and it went left.
But can you?
I mean, can
you do this?
But
hold on.
But
can you do this? Can you just give her the ring? Like, here's the ring. This is not a guarantee that this is going to last forever, but this is a ring saying that this is going to be the future.
This is my sign of commitment?
This is my sign of commitment ring. You can do that. Here go my ring.
I'll be okay with that.
But how long were you engaged before you how long were you engaged before y'all actually went and tied the knot?
No question. No comment.
What you mean? This is real conversations. You better answer the question.
It was a year.
A year before you guys actually got married.
How long before you met her that you wanted to get married?
I knew Kevin's sister for a while. I knew what we was together for like 11 years.
Step up so you can tell.
Exactly, Kevin. We need you to leave because we need a real story. We
was together for like 11 years. And
okay.
we got engaged the 10th year of our relationship. But from 1 to 10, it was like, we was both young. I was young dealing with, everything else I was dealing with.
But you stayed for 10 years.
Young ratchet.
So yeah,
but
for 10 years.
But
that's what that means.
But
I mean, he was
your head turned every now and then. But then when you realize,
Kevin,
like,
please leave because we need to.
No.
Because we right.
Oh my God! Right.
But
y'all see this over here? He using fancy words for cheating. No,
but when you realize that you want to like when you realize when you go buy the ring and you talking to your friends about making this commitment, you go buy the ring and. You start thinking that you start taking everything seriously. You take,
How long were you together again before you proposed? I'm sorry.
10 years.
10 years before you proposed, and then a year before you actually got married.
Yes.
Anybody tell you not to do it?
No. Only reason is because you can't let outsiders inside your life.
I believe that strongly. Definitely.
But no. But listen. I made this speech at my wedding, and I went on a rant. I was like, listen, a lot of people didn't want to see us together, but guess what? Fuck it, we together.
That's right.
That's amazing.
And they looked at me like, why are you gonna say this during your wedding day? Because I said, yeah, because it's my day.
And you can say what
I'm
you
gonna
want.
say what I
want, just like real conversations. But you know,
shout out to Plush because I think that's what's talking right now in his system. But you know, shout out to Plush.
Shout out to Plush. But no, you realize certain things. You know, when you don't have a lot of outside interference.
Influences. I believe that's right. My mother always told me that. No matter what
you can move through your life quickly. You know, so we got engaged and we got married, and
that's
you know that shit cost a lot, and you know.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that.
We had a great wedding. It was very expensive.
Yeah, leave it at that.
It was very expensive. But ladies, I feel like every woman at the age of like 11 had visions of a dream wedding.
And you know what? I didn't.
You didn't.
I swear to you, I didn't.
Yeah.
Not really.
And I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna tell you what psychologists say.
She's not at 11.
At 10?
Yeah,
10.
Oh my god.
But no, like they said this though. This is what's a fact. So, but usually with people like with marriage, it goes on with how many, like, if your mom and dad been together for so long, obviously you grew up in that type of
I'll tell you something.
Dynamics. I'm just saying that's just me.
My parents divorced when I was 12. Yeah. My dad has never been remarried. Mind you, I'm 30. My dad has never remarried. I've seen him through 2 other relationships. My mother's been remarried and divorced again for the second time.
But then you said you don't want to get married, so you
that's where I'm coming from.
You don't want to get married.
Yeah,
that's where I'm coming from.
That's why. But
that's probably.
I know me personally. I know like my mom and my dad never got married, but
they were together.
Are they still together?
No, they wasn't together. So basically, it was like watching family members who were married for 50 plus years. My great grandparents married for 60, 70 something years. So like me seeing that.
That's what you aspire to be.
That's what you want to do. Like, you don't want to say, I want to be single for 1,000 years and all this dried up sperm.
You said what?
I
like life partner. But
you know what? My kids' grandmother and grandfather are like that. They've been together for over 40-something years.
That sounds a little gay.
But they've never married. They've lived together and been together over 40-something years. No engagement, no nothing.
More so the life you living with the other person than the actual people.
I'm not living with nobody over 40 years
and not
gonna be married.
Love them to death and then live with somebody.
I won't say that I'll never do it. I'll maybe try it, but I'm not pressed for it. Like I'm not gonna be with a man. I'll try it. All right, you want to do it, right?
Have you guys ever lived with somebody though?
I have lived with somebody.
In every relationship I've been in.
That to me was like the same damn thing.
I know what it is to live with somebody. I've done that. Boom, boom, boom.
When somebody asked me when somebody was like, oh, like, did you like have you if you lived with her before you proposed, I was like, yeah, man, we living together now.
I think everyone should do that.
Yeah,
we living together now.
I hate when I hear people get married before they live together. To me, that is like,
because I have to know who I'm living with for the rest of my life.
You have to learn each other's everything, right? And then you live with them, and then it's a nightmare.
I want to hear her snore. I want to hear how
everything.
far.
Everything is cute when it's sleepovers every other night. It's different when you're together 24/7. You live together. You share everything. You got to do everything. You got to know how if they're responsible. You have to know. Yeah,
that's important to me because like that was always important to me, like to have my
wife
like
I don't do dirty. I don't live
because I was able to see how clean she was, how good of a cook she was. You know what I'm saying?
Right. What are her mannerisms? Does she clean? Does she not clean?
So it's like it's certain things and even things that I picked up on as as a neat person. Like I started picking up on like how clean she was. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So. You start learning even the way, she cooks and stuff like that. So when you living with somebody for that long, then, then you should put a ring on her finger.
The only thing junky is my closet.
Yeah.
My thing,
because I go in the closet and
if you don't run water in the dishes.
You know what? I don't make the bed. In the morning before I leave out, I don't make the bed.
Oh my God, I can't do that.
I probably would. That's the only thing that I don't do. I don't have time for that.
I'm to the point where I be training myself. Like I'm
not making it up. I'm either going. I might throw the cover, but I'm not stopping to make up the bed. I know that's probably one of the worst things, but
my grandmother was.
But everything else is fine. Like, I'm not leaving no dirty laundry clothes on the floor. Like I'm not.
The other day, he heard me coming in. My son heard me coming in, and he rushed to make the bed. Like that's to the point. Like that's how serious I am about that. Like he rushed to make it do it the way I do it and everything. My 6-year-old, because
What's crazy is that when if I'm off, I'm not doing shit for that day. I will make the bed.
Right, really make it. Take everything
apart.
Fine.
Like I will literally make the bed and I just made the bed. I'm gonna go back in there in the next 10 minutes.
But you still want it done. You want it to look cleanly.
It feels good when you want to just
get under and slide in and just be tucked in just like this. The other side is perfectly neat.
That's why Fab stayed for so long, because that chick made that bed.
Oh my God! Shut up.
Right?
That's I don't know. Man.
I don't know. It's
good
just
luck
it's just
to Emily.
You know what? I'm gonna say good luck, but I'm gonna say more so good luck to Fab.
Excuse me?
He's gonna need that shit.
He's gonna need it. He's gonna need it
because once charges get filed,
all that stuff is gonna get intense.
And then all of their backstory, like this
wasn't
the first time.
Yeah, that's true.
And now instead of a rapper, like one of the best, one of the most lyrical rappers that we have of our times, we're gonna realize that he was an abuser. Yeah. So that's what we're gonna have to look out for. It's not I feel bad for him. We're gonna look at this person like, wow, Jerry, sneakers,
that shit don't mean shit.
Instagram, Snapchat,
all
of this stuff.
Instagram is already dogging him out.
But what I'm saying is that we got all of this stuff before we heard the story. Now, when the story really comes out, now we're gonna look at him like, damn. So it's look at all our celebrity people that made their mistakes, right? You look at Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown. You look at Jay-Z, even Jay-Z and Beyonce, right? Jay-Z made a mistake.
A few mistakes.
But what I'm saying is that now look how we look at him. Look how we look at him. We look at him like.
But my thing is, he's human, definitely.
Right? But now, will we look at Fab like he's human, or we'll look at him like he's an animal?
I don't look at Chris Brown.
Look at after all these years, like.
And people still making jokes about it, though.
People
still making jokes about it.
And that's my thing. It's like, let him live. Like, yes, he posted those things. The other day, Shade Room posted the picture of Karrueche with, what's his name? Victor Cruz.
Shout out to Karrueche.
That's her new bae.
So cute.
I felt like it was a mature thing to do.
We gotta get her.
And my thing is, I'm sure everybody was adding him in it. Everybody was trying to make him look at it, whatever. And he was like, they make a good looking couple. I don't find anything wrong with that. Like, what's wrong with saying that? And then he put the little godly hands. What's wrong with that? I feel like he was being mature.
Yeah. But you don't think
he meant it?
I think he's so like condescending and like
that picture,
and so.
But then a lot of people didn't catch the next thing that he posted. He
posted
a picture of
the
him.
chokehold. He put the girl in.
No. He posted another picture saying, "I want to see you happy, even if it's not with me." I guess, and then he put little foot in quotations.
Oh, May said that.
In quotations, I guess that might have been what he used to call her. And he put Taurus
just bring
to
it
Taurus.
back to
They're both Tauruses.
To hip-hop.
He put Taurus to Taurus. So obviously that was like directed towards her. And everybody was going off like, he's still hung up on her, all this stuff. I feel like it was a mature thing that he put.
All right.
I don't feel like, you know what I mean? It was a big thing. And everybody still is over here crucifying him.
But people going to do it because they crucify him for Rihanna.
For Rihanna, yes.
And they crucify him
Snapchat tried it when they did what they did.
No, he lost the love of his life, though.
Because he was so mad for so long.
I think that was the love of his life.
Yes, I feel like he was truly in love with her.
Even though I think Rihanna is
he loved Rihanna,
thing.
but I feel like Karrueche was. That's who he ultimately wanted to be with.
But I love Rihanna too, but I wouldn't put my hands
on her.
I love
her. That's mother. But
huh?
I said that's mother.
I think we should all have a party with Rihanna.
I love Rihanna.
Have a party with Rihanna.
What's her best friend again?
Melissa.
Oh, I love her best friend.
She's fun. They're fun. They're not present on the social media.
No, she hit me up. I liked one of her things or something on her story, and she said thank you. I don't know if it was her, but I'm just letting you know.
Thank you, Melissa. Oh my God.
Thank you, Melissa. I appreciate you. I love you. Right. God bless that body and your soul.
Oh my God. I feel like he's trying to be mature, and they just will not let it go.
But that's what I'm saying with the animal thing. Like, do you feel like people, they're not gonna forgive Rihanna? They're not gonna. I'm sorry, Chris Brown. They're not gonna forgive him. They're not gonna forgive.
Rihanna did. Why not? Why can't y'all?
They not.
That's almost 10 years ago. That happened in 2009.
Because you get guilty, but on public opinion, though.
They made a big deal about it.
I get it.
They almost got
the choke shit.
Shut down.
Oh yeah, like
wow.
a lot of their numbers went down after Rihanna wrote what she wrote. That shit.
Am I like doing the choke thing right though? Like, is this how you choke?
That whole thing, he was playing with a friend. Like, it don't even look that intense. Like you know what I mean?
Like
I looked
choking.
at it and I didn't look at it like that. I'm like, all
So,
right. It looks like he's playing.
But you didn't look at it like that. But a lot of Rihanna fans probably looked at it like that.
Right.
Think about it. Like they probably. Like,
I'm a diehard Rihanna fan, and I didn't look at it like
I am
that.
too. That's why I want to have her up here.
I'm just like, y'all would just not let this man live. Like, let it go already. She's not thinking about it. She done forgave him. Let it go.
They're not gonna let it go. Just like they're not gonna let Fab go.
No, they're not.
They're not.
They're
probably gonna crucify him. I know
and they didn't let Jay go because they think still Jay cheating now, right? And
he probably is.
But what I'm saying,
the only thing with him is he's very smart. He's very smart and calculated about what he does. But they both are very private. When you got money, you can do whatever you want, and nobody will find out.
But even with Bobby Brown, they're not letting Bobby Brown go.
Bobby Brown is.
But what I'm saying, you see what
I don't even think our generation cares about him. Like,
but no, it's not.
I mean,
it's not that.
Really,
all right.
I haven't heard anybody in my generation really talk about him.
It's not that. It's not that we don't care. It's that they don't.
We don't care about Bobby. I'm sorry.
We don't care.
Old news.
We don't care about Bobby, but it's still like we don't let it go that all of this stuff happened where Whitney was on drugs because of Bobby, right? And Whitney died on drugs.
Well, she wasn't on drugs because of him. She was on drugs before him.
Y'all didn't see that Lifetime movie? She was the Lifetime movie. She was the one that introduced her.
I love Whitney to death, but
no, what I'm saying is that being that he was doing it more frequently. Like he was more like a party. He was a party animal.
No, but I think it was her that pretty much introduced him to it, and she would.
To correct.
Right.
You can introduce me to something, and I can love it. And now, when you say
Hollywood
you don't want to
people
do it or you want to chill from it, you can just be like, oh well,
right.
Here you go.
But still,
here you go.
But it wasn't him.
And I feel like that's what's going on now. Is like people are not being. They're being judged on public opinion.
Right.
Like your opinion means a lot, right? But what about the person that's actually involved? The artist, the person, the not even a non-celebrity person that's involved. Like you see your best friend getting beat. You blaming the guy.
Of course, I get what you're saying.
Like, but you're not. But not even to put blame on her. But you putting it out. You putting it out there like she had nothing to do with it. But you don't know what happened 20 minutes later. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what happened you don't know what happened last year.
I don't care. There's no way. I mean, I should be punching
but
it's
no way that I think that's
wild.
I think that's the worst thing ever is for a man to punch a woman in the face.
If that's the case,
and
fight
to
her
knock
brother.
her fucking
Fight her
teeth
brother.
out.
Fight her.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy.
worst.
Fight her brother. You're not trying to fight.
I think he should have just beat the father up and said, "Listen,
or
I'm
fight
beat
the
you."
father. How you put your hands on your child's mother, your children's mother?
Yeah.
And knocked her teeth out.
Now that's another
a lot of
thing.
Force. That's
Now
you knocked her out like she was a straight up dude.
Now you got to look at this though. Where the kids was at?
What?
Like hold on. Like where the kids was at? Where the kids was at? Like if the kids witnessed this, then my thing is that if the kids witnessed this, that means it was more friction in the home than before. Like it's like if the kids see it, if the kids see mommy getting beat, like they like, oh shit. And now that becomes.
Let me tell you something. Sometimes kids don't have to see it, but
they
you
just
know if your mother been
they
her
feel
ass
it.
beat for
So
some
then,
reason.
but then it becomes.
How you know they wasn't in the next room?
But then it becomes an issue where now they grow up and they start doing the same thing, so it becomes a chain. So now you taking on like issues that happened when your mom and dad was getting beat, when your mom was getting beat when you was young. Now you beating your woman, or now you know. So now it bemes this whole big chain.
Or sometimes the opposite happens.
I
never put my hand on a woman. I seen what my dad did to my mom. You know
exactly.
I seen what he did to her.
So now you in cases like that, you become more like conscientious. You know, oh well, you know, let me cater to you more. Let me do this to you more. You start being a better man than your dad. And that's how. And truthfully, we don't know. You know, you're supposed to be a better parent than your parent was to you. Truthfully, that's how it goes.
Same thing with,
But you know, it's just weird. But at the end of the day, I wish her luck.
Good luck.
I wish him luck.
To everyone involved.
Right.
I wish everybody, even the police officers luck, because they're going to have to deal with a lot too. Make sure they got the evidence. Remember that OJ?
Oh, boy.
And that was in Jersey. And OJ happened in California. So, no, Jersey police is not the best police.
No, they really not. They're horrible.
But it was an interesting day in social media.
Yeah, I woke up to what?
The whole thing.
Oh my God.
But
that's crazy.
But as we close this podcast on episode 32.
It's 32 already?
Listen, that is Magic Johnson's number.
That's not a good number.
That's not a good person.
Wait, he's like,
wait.
Don't
You wouldn't say
that one.
Don't go there. Don't use that one.
You wouldn't do Jack. You wouldn't do Magic. Magic had 32.
He said, pick somebody else.
Pick somebody else. Who else had 32?
Pick somebody else.
All right. What other player or basketball player had 32? In Orlando? Episode 32. Shaq. He dominated the league.
Okay.
Right?
Fuck it, that's what I got to say.
You want me to give you the numbers? He had what? He wasn't an MVP at any year he was in Orlando, but he dominated the league. He broke backboards, but Jordan shattered backboards too. Right? But listen, for Emily, come up here, tell your story.
Come on, Em.
I think now, truthfully, I think
now we sound like a cult over here.
Yeah, we do. Come to us. Come to us. We gonna take care of you. But I know all of us. We don't promote domestic violence.
No, not at all.
I think that was a horrible thing that was done.
It's fucked up.
Hopefully she can recover and she can move on with her life. And in his defense, in another defense, we don't.
She's not gonna post it. You think she's gonna post her missing teeth?
As
you think she's gonna post her missing teeth?
But like I was saying though, like
that's very embarrassing.
We can't be the judge of public opinion.
Traumatizing. Right. Like my baby father just knocked my 2 teeth out. Like you think that's not traumatizing?
But we can't be the judge of public opinion. We don't know what happened. We don't know the backstory. So I guess we just waiting for more details. But like as we close this podcast, episode 32, Shaq, bang bang, breaking backboards again. We want to say we appreciate you guys. That's Teak phone going on.
Because our next guest is downstairs.
Hey. Bang, bang. Real conversations. We out.